All right, we're at the Bangkok airport. It's daylight now. We were actually up, I think, at 4 in the morning. So yeah, we're leaving Thailand today, heading to Siem Reap, Cambodia.
All right, we're headed to Cambodia. We're leaving Bangkok now. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We were up at 4. So yeah, we're going to Siem Reap. And when we get there, we're gonna stay there for a bit and go to Angkor Wat. But yeah, we're sad to leave Thailand. We will be back. But for now, Cambodia, Angkor Wat, and then Vietnam.
Anyways, a little bit sad to be leaving Thailand, actually. It's been interesting, it's been fun, and the food has been terrific. But we'll pick it up in Cambodia.
Where are you from?
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. It's
Welcome to
cold.
Siem Reap. Yeah, very cold.
Yeah.
Is it cold right now in Canada?
Yes, yes. Snow. Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, we just made it to Siem Reap,
Sorry.
Cambodia. Oh, no. And yeah, we're gonna be our first tuk-tuk. A little bit expensive, but I don't know, could be a journey. Say hello.
Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Siem Reap, Angkor Wat.
It'd be on
Angkor
YouTube.
Temple.
Anyways, guys,
Cambodia.
we'll record the journey as we go. All right, we're off. So our driver is Tia. So yeah, he's gonna be driving us to the hotel. It costs us $7 US. I think it's a little expensive, but you know, we're kind of out of options here. Phones don't work, we don't have a SIM card. So here, enjoy the ride. All right, so we've arrived at the hotel. Seem very friendly. So yeah. We arrived a little bit early, so we're just gonna sit out here and wait for them to check us in. It's only like 20 after 10, and she said probably lunchtime she can get us checked in. Yeah, the flight was really early in the morning, so. But yeah, I'll give you a quick pan around. All right, and we'll get you some more videos. Sorry about the glare. But all right, here we are, Cambodia. Good morning, everyone. Actually, it's afternoon, just afternoon. So we arrived in Siem Reap yesterday and took a tuk-tuk to this hotel. It's called the Chalong Angkor Boutique Hotel. It only cost us 37 Canadian, a little bit more than we want to spend on hotels, but for the area, it was one of the cheaper hotels we can find. Now with a boutique hotel, it's usually a little bit nicer than a normal hotel room, and I got to say the rooms here are actually they're pretty nice. But what I have noticed in a lot of the places we've stayed in, both in Thailand and so far now in Cambodia, is the bathrooms have a little bit of a smell to them, and I think they haven't invented the U water trap yet. I was underneath the sink looking, and it's just a straight pipe going in, and you can hear gurgling when you run out of water. So I think it's actually just the smells coming up from the piping. But yeah, not a bad hotel at all, and I'll take you for a little room tour. So yeah, we come in here, and again, don't mind the mess. We arrived yesterday, but you can see the room is actually fairly nice for 37 bucks. In Canada, you'd be paying, you know, $100 and probably $150 at least for this type of room. I mean, you see a room safe, and it's a bigger room safe, so you can fit a laptop in this one. Some of the other hotels we stayed in had room safes, but they were smaller. Yeah. Fairly clean. But yeah, the brick and this cement up here, I actually think it's like tiling, slabs of tiling. It could be concrete finish smoothed out, but yeah, very nice boutique hotel actually. I hope you can see really well. It does have an air conditioner, but we haven't used the air conditioner. Last night, it was actually pretty, well, not cold. It was a balmy 21 degrees. And we were joking how we brought the cold weather from Canada because Thailand was a little bit cool. Well, the first couple weeks it was warm, but it cooled off. And when we came to Cambodia, they said it was a little bit cold here for what it normally is. But we are wintertime in Southeast Asia right now. But yeah, 21 degrees last night, so we haven't had to use the air conditioner. Today it seems a little bit hotter out there. It's already about 30 degrees, and it's lunchtime. So yeah, today may be an air conditioner day. But I just wanted to show you the room. I said it is really nice. I'm happy with it for the price we paid. The bathroom smell, we've kind of figured out how to sort of keep it down. But there is a fridge underneath. Comes with a kettle. The white and pink one is one we bought just in case, because we've been in a room that didn't have a kettle, and they do provide some coffee. We bought some Nescafe also. Head into the bathroom area now, and you can see the bathroom is fairly nice. I said relatively clean. Our fan appears to be broken. That's one thing. We'll mention it to them, but it would be nice to have it work, because I think it would take some of the smell and humidity out when we shower. But yeah, not a bad shower. We just had a shower, so sorry it's a little bit wet in here. Rainfall shower head. The hot water is really good, but the rainfall shower head, it works okay, but it doesn't really fall properly, but it does the trick. And there is a sprayer over there on the other side you can use. But yeah, that's the bathroom. And I said it's fairly clean, And another thing we've noticed since we've arrived in Cambodia is they have these type of signs everywhere. So remember, no guns, no hand grenades, and no injectable drugs. But hand grenades, you know, somebody has obviously brought hand grenades. Too much. But yeah, not bad for $37. I looked online if we were to stay a little bit longer, because we booked for a week. And I said, well, you know, if it's nice, we may stay longer. And the price is actually $91 a night now. So we're in high season, and last minute bookings. This we actually booked before we even left Canada. So yeah, $37 Canadian per night. And I gotta be honest, well worth the money that we spent. I'm one of the better places we stayed since we've started our travels. So yeah, very nice. But yeah, that's the room, and yeah, we'll get some more shots, and we're gonna be going to Angkor Wat pretty soon. Maybe another day or two we'll head out to Angkor Wat, and that should make an amazing video. But yeah, we'll head out into the streets and we'll get you some more shots of Siem Reap. Okay, so we're in Pub Street in Siem Reap, Cambodia. it was a little quieter down here, and then we came back and it got loud. So, yeah. It's definitely not Bangala Road or the walking street, but it's a little bit mellower here. So we'll take a walk through and yeah, we'll see some stuff in here. Okay, we got sucked in. Sorry if there's a bit of a glare. We're just getting 2 rum and coke.
2 rum and coke?
Yeah, just rum and coke. Thank you. So, there you go. So yeah, just cheap rum and coke. We got rum back at the hotel, but you know, little atmosphere here. And this was the cheapest rum and coke on the whole street. So I don't know what the name of the place is, but cheap rum and coke. All right, we're having 2 rum and coke. Where's Lindsay? Yeah, for $1.50. Yeah, and this is the tourist area. The one across the street is selling whiskeys for $1.50. So we think they all have their little special. So we came for the rum and coke for $1.50 at this one. Too funny. Good morning, everyone. So it's about 8:30 right now, 8:45. We've been up for, I don't know, got up at 8 o'clock, another early morning. So today we're going to visit Angkor Wat and another temple. I think it's called Bayon Temple. I'll put the names as we see them in the video. But yeah, we've hired a tuk-tuk driver. He's gonna take us up to Angkor Wat. We're gonna drive around what's called the small tour and then off to this other temple. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty exciting. Being we've slept in a little bit, we're not gonna be eating breakfast or anything. So we're just gonna be heading down now. We're gonna jump in this tuk-tuk. And we did manage to get some coffee into us. But yeah, we're gonna jump into this tuk-tuk and off to Angkor Wat. This should be amazing. I've wanted to come here. Well, it's one of the natural wonders of the world, man-made wonders of the world. But yeah, I've wanted to come here for a long time, so it's really neat that I'm here and I'm gonna be able to show you guys. So yeah, should be a pretty exciting day. Say hello for YouTube. So that's going to be our tuk-tuk driver today. He's the guy that's going to be driving us up to Angkor Wat. So yeah, again, I said it's going to be pretty exciting, I think. Okay, we're off. So like I said, it's about 9 o'clock right now. Ticket? Yeah. No, we're gonna buy them there.
Hell? Not yet?
Yeah, not yet. We get them at the gate.
We go to buy ticket?
Yeah, we go buy ticket, yeah. Okay, so we made it to the first temple, and I got to be honest, the drive here, just in the locals and stuff, it's just amazing, actually. Sorry if there's a glare as we walk in here, but I will put the name in the video because you know me, I'll forget the names of them all, so I'll make sure I stick it in the video. But yeah, we'll head in here and check this out. See, there's a face or something in that one. And just as we're heading into the main complex, on each side of the road, there's these two type buildings. They look pretty much the same. There's one on the other side. You can see some of the carvings in here. Now, from what I understand, is the main temple anyway was built in the early 1100s. Just wondering if this is some sort of like a guard area for the main temple. And it looks like these statues, I'll call them, are nega. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, it's amazing. And we haven't even, this is just the first one we've come to. Absolutely amazing. Here, we'll go in. And I said to Lindsay about going in, and she says it almost feels sacrilegious to be going in these places.
You know what does it mean here, Papa?
I do not.
What does it mean?
Company.
It's company name, but have a meaning.
Okay, we're inside one of the first structures. I'm not even sure what to call them. The main temple is that way more. I'll give you a pan around. You can see they've done a little bit of, I don't know if you'd call it restoration, but they've tried to prop up some of the columns to keep them from falling. Yeah. Said, this is the first one we've been to, and I'm already amazed. Okay, we've arrived at the next temple. Again, I'm going to put the names. I don't want to be disrespectful and say the names wrong. So, yeah, second temple. The drive here going through the local areas, I got to be honest, it's amazing. Amazing. Sorry about if there's a glare. But all right, here we're going to head into the second temple. the, I guess the inner temple of this one. Again, I'm not going to say the name. I'll put it up. But we have an altar here. Now, in doing some research, there's a lot of history, obviously, and it's changed hands a couple times. Started as a Hindu temple area and then turned into a Buddhist temple area. But a lot of the statues, unfortunately, the heads have been removed by, I don't know, we call them tomb raiders. I can't remember the year, but many of the statues don't have the heads anymore. They've been lopped off. But just amazing place. And we haven't even got to the main temple yet. Just incredible.
Porque esta son las que controlan de los muertos. Así los pueblos se descubren. Entonces tienen la vida. Hay que llamar.
Okay, we've arrived at the, I think this is the third temple. Again, I'm not going to say the name. I'll put it in the top of the video. But just kind of amazing. And just to get to each temple area, sorry if I hit some glare as I'm walking. The sun is in a bad position to walk toward the temple. But driving through lots of local areas to get here. And I got to be honest, we paid, I think, 25 American dollars for our tuk-tuk to take us to all these temples. It's called the short tour, small tour. But the distances between each temple, it's taking us probably 15-20 minutes to get to each one. So I actually thought it was a little overpriced. And we had met some other tuk-tuk driver, and I said, oh, he could probably give us a better deal. But in all honesty, the length of time it takes to get to each temple, I think 25 US is actually not a bad price now. So anyways, let's get to the temple. It's about 12:30 right now, and we asked our tuk-tuk driver to take us to a local place to eat, and he brought us to a fancy place, so but we're gonna eat here. It's pretty hungry. All right, I think we're at the 4th temple now. This one's called Tapran. And again, sorry if there's a glare, but yeah, we're probably 1:30, maybe even 2 o'clock now. So we still haven't even got to Angkor Wat. But yeah, we're gonna go in and look at this temple, Tapran, I believe is what it's called. Again, I'll put the name up in the video. We'll get you a look here. This is that Tapran temple. We're gonna go in now. Each temple has, it's basically ticket control. So you buy a ticket at the main area and then they put your picture on it, and it's good for 2 days. We bought a 1-day ticket, it's good for 2 days. So each temple you go into has like a ticket control area. So we'll look when we come in here. See the face on that, just amazing. All right, so we'll head in, we'll show you. So here, each area has one of these temple control areas. And they're super nice, but again, tourists, right? So we had a little conversation with our tuk-tuk driver about taking us to the tourist restaurants. And we told him we want to eat local, you know, mother and father restaurant. And there was a guy there, he's into tourism. And he's actually spoke very good English and French. And yeah, I told him we're not tourists, but you know, whatever. But he says, no, you're guests. So I'll take guest over tourist. So here we go into the temple area, and when we get up there, I'll show you some more video. Just, it's amazing, amazing.
The best you can do is fine. Thank you so much.
We got our first monkey. We just came out of one of the temples, and check it out, a monkey. I'm glad he's walking the other way.
Oh my gosh, it's our first monkey. He's trying to grab that flower. He's so cute. Okay, there he is, looking at us.
So that monkey we saw, we bought that loto fruit, and look at this. This thing's eating the fruit.
This one.
Oh, that's so neat. That's so neat. There you go, little guy.
This so cute. One did not like all.
Yeah.
Need all. The little one.
Yeah, look, he's not even eating them.
Yeah.
Wow.
That looks really old.
That is amazing. All right, guys, here we are. We're just about to go into Angkor Wat, and these young monks were walking by, so I just wanted to get them in the video. Say hi. Hi. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. We finally made it, Angkor Wat. I'll try to pan so you can see a little bit in the background. There's a moat between us and the actual temple. And we can't go this way. They've got it closed off. It seems like there's perpetual repair going on in almost all the temples we've been at. You can see back there, Angkor Wat. Here we go. Yeah, we're just about to cross the bridge. You can't come across the center bridge into the complex. You got maintenance, but we've cut back over. You can see in the background. So we've arrived, Angkor Wat, some of the holiest ground in the world. It's the largest religious monument in the world. So let's go take a look. Okay, so we've made our way around. We're basically at the front entrance to the temple. Not sure how good you can see that back there, but absolutely magnificent. So all right, we'll head into the temple and see what type of video we can get. It's a little bit dark in there, so I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but see what we can do.
Oh, this one I don't think you can melt in time. Look over there. Yeah, bác đang học được là thằng ô là chưa có đi rồi.
Okay, so we've made it up to the top of the temple. Basically, I'm calling it the inner sanctum of the temple, and it is absolutely magnificent. To walk up the stairs, there was wooden stairs made for us to walk up, but the original stairs were much steeper, smaller, and yeah, made of stone. But absolutely gorgeous. Saying one of the biggest religious monument in the world. Originally a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu, eventually became a Buddhist temple. But definitely by looking at the architecture, you can definitely see a lot of Hindu influence in the architecture. But the pictures won't do this justice. I know it is absolutely beautiful. And we're up at the very top of the temple looking out. I can't look to the left anymore because the sun will just glare it. But absolutely incredible. You can see off there a hot air balloon. I think that would be amazing to take a hot air balloon over the temple grounds. But yeah, we're gonna start our way back out now, and yeah, absolutely amazing, absolutely. All right, that pretty much sums up the temple tour we took. I'm almost speechless. I said when we first looked at the price of the tour, it was $25 US, and as I probably mentioned, I said, you know, we could probably take this tour for a lot cheaper if we just went and got a tuk-tuk guy. But the $25 US, money well spent. Absolutely amazing. Words can't describe it. I say again, the oldest religious monument in the world, and the fact that since, you know, basically 1100, you know, they took 1122, I guess they started building it, and it finished, took about 28 years, but you know, there is some, you know, some decay happening and some of the stone falling, but it's held up incredibly well for something that is almost 1,000 years old, and not made like a pyramids where it's just you know, stone stacked on top of each other. The amount of work that went into carving and doing the engravings, and how everything's laid, and it's protruding from other stones, the keystones in the roof, just amazing. I highly recommend. But yeah, the $25 we spent is speechless. So kind of being quiet now because we are in the temple area still, but just want to sum the video up. I'll put all the names of the temples as I showed them throughout the video, and yeah, if you're in Cambodia, you have to come to Angkor Wat. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna head into, I believe it's called Bayon Temple. Again, my pronunciation is horrible, but I will put the name in the video. This is actually day 2. We spent so much time looking at temples yesterday that we told the tuk-tuk driver just to go back, we'd come another day. Now with our pass, we pay for 1 day. We actually got 2 days to come into the Angkor Wat area, which was really good. And I will say, this is a magnificent temple. When we passed it, I was sad that we had to skip it. We needed to come back to see this one, but it's just magnificent. So the temple we're going into now, this was built basically in the late 12th century, so a late 1100s. From what I've read, I'm guessing about 1170 or so. I'm going to try to put links in the video to maybe some of this information. You know me, I have a horrible memory. But yeah, one of the older temples in the complex. And we're heading into the front entrance. This is the middle entrance. See some of the work. And you think this was built in the 12th century, late 12th century. You can just see the detail still. I don't know if you can see, we'll try to get better shots, but up on the top of the one of the temples there, you can see there's faces. There's faces on all of them, all four sides. Like, it's incredible. You can see some of those, the faces. I'm sorry if there's a bit of glare as we go this way. Not sure how well you can see in here, it's a little bit dark, but each stone has been carved. And I just think about, 800-900 years ago, how this intricate and beautiful this would have been. But each stone has been carved. And the detail is still pretty good after being so many centuries have passed. But yeah, we'll head further into the temple. We'll head down here. A lot of the stairs that are original are really steep and worn, and they put a lot of wood stairs in. Yeah, we'll get a look at this from down below. Thank you. So we're coming around the last edge of the temple here, and there's a separate little building off to the side, and yeah, monkeys on it. I'll see if you can see them. And there's little baby monkeys. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna kind of just stand still here. There's sun's out and stuff, It's, well, a little bit later in the morning, but today I actually got up, we had coffee, and we had breakfast before we got here. So we left about 10 o'clock. Today's going to be something pretty special, I think. We're going to be visiting a Cambodian Landmine Museum. And I will be putting a link to the place below, but from my understanding is this was actually started by an ex-child soldier. And he helped remove landmines after, you know, some of the wars and stuff were over. And he started this little museum for the landmines, and also took in orphan children whose parents were killed, you know, through landmines and other tragedies. So he's taken in some of the children. Again, I will put a link below. Again, I don't know where this video is going to go. We just happened to see this and thought it'd be interesting to show you guys here. Going to the museum, and yeah, it cost, I think, $5 US. I'm always apologizing for the noise in the background. It's a noisy place everywhere. But yeah, we'll go in and check this out, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Okay, we're just about to go into the museum here. I'll show you. They've got the outside line with some bombs, and on the ticket it says that they 100% guarantee everything here has been disarmed. So I'll show you. See, they've got it lined with some of the bombs. There's some on the other side. And there's one up here. I think this is an exploded ordnance. But yeah, very interesting. All right. So yeah, we'll head in. Hello, tickets. So, just some different explosive devices and mines in a box. Yeah. All right. See here on display, sorry if it's glaring a little bit, lots of different mines. Look at the size of those ones. Anti-tank mines, that one says. Yeah, those ones are pretty big. There are more canister types. Oh, gas masks. Yeah, so those are gas masks. See a bunch of small arms up there. Hand grenades. And I said, as far as the story is the gentleman who runs the museum started the museum by just going out and trying to clear up some of the mines and the ordnance that were around Cambodia. It's from a cannon. It says 62 millimeter, and apparently Chinese. There's high explosive fragmentation hand grenades. And those ones there say fuses, USSR. So Russian fuses. Germany. There is little signs that say what they are, but just in case they don't show up. And you know me, guys, I won't remember this stuff. And again, sorry if there's a glare as we go around. But yeah, this is when you first come into the museum. This is sort of sitting in the center of a pond. Yeah, very interesting. And this is, they're calling it room 2. We'll go in and check it out. See lots of ordnance. And as the story is, all these have been collected from Cambodia. Here it's saying these are 76 millimeter cannon rounds. It's crazy. RPGs in here. Here's a U.S. bombing of Cambodia. You'll have to pause the video if you want to read this. I'll just scroll down so everybody, if you want to read it, you can. It's saying here, as I mentioned to you, I'm not sure how well you can see that. It may be glaring, but everything has been inspected to make sure it contains no explosives still. And we got another gun here. These are 75 millimeter high explosive from a recoilless. Here we have the artillery, 85 millimeter rounds. I hope this stuff shows up well for you guys. And this is saying it's USSR Russian. And actually here the infamous cluster bombs. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. And I apologize if there's glare and stuff, and I don't want to talk really loud in here. Okay, we're going to go into another area here. This is, it's called the Landmine Showroom. .62 millimeter. Show you here all the recovered rounds. Rifle. See, these are mortar rounds here. Yeah, a whole bunch of mortar rounds. It does say what countries a lot of these are from. I'm not sure how well these pictures are going to show up. We got pictures of people who are missing legs because of landmines and explosives. Here we have a 76 millimeter artillery piece, Russian. Just more ordnance. Looks like more mines over here. And I will show you all the signs and stuff, but yeah, just pause the video and I hope it shows up, so if you are interested you can read. And as I mentioned, a lot of orphan children were brought here and he raised them as his own kids. So it says here the last children left, I think it was 2018. Another sign for some of the people that helped for the schools. Again, if you want to read, just pause the video as I pan down. But yeah, this is the gentleman. I actually remember the name. This is the guy who started the Landmine Museum and took in the children. More mortar rounds over here. There's a lot of ordnance here. .82 millimeter rounds. Okay, yeah. So, well, yeah, we'll head to the next area. And to get in here, it costs $5 US. And yeah, it goes to help with all the programs they're running. And it did mention something on the front about NGOs who have kind of helped out here. Okay, we'll head into the mine room number 3. And again, there's the gentleman who started the organization here in the museum. It's just room after room filled with these ordnance that have been collected. And these are Russian mines. I'm not sure how well this text is going to show up on the video. I hope it does show up good, so everybody, if you want to pause the video and read some of the stuff. And here are different types. From the sign, it's saying that there's some Vietnamese, some US mines, and Russian. I'm sure anybody who's knowledgeable will know what some of these things are. And some more here. We got some fragmentation grenades up at the top, and it's saying on the sign they're mainly Vietnamese and Russian. More mines here. These definitely look like anti-tank mines. Yeah, it says right here, these are all anti-tank mines. Directional mines. I'd say these ones look familiar. I'm just from the sign, it looks like, I think these are the M18 US mines, I think. Said I'm not a really ordnance buff. And much smaller mines here. I would assume these are anti-personnel mines. There is no sign for this one. You see, there's actually a prosthetic leg here, a wooden leg. Very crude style of artificial limb, just made of wood with what looks like a rubber foot on it. And pretty sad picture. It says these are Germany, and more look like personnel mines. Okay, so that's room 3. So we'll head into the next room. Just another display here, landmine showroom 6. So this one's actually got a lot of different things in it. See again a lot of smaller anti-personnel mines. If you look on the front, they've actually got some looks like AK there. Yeah, very interesting. We're in another. This is a demining room. So step 1 is the survey. Step 2 is locating mines and identifying what types of mines they are. Documentation of data. And then removing the mines, creating a safer Cambodia. do apologize if there's glare and stuff, but hopefully the videos turn out good for you guys. And they just sort of set up a mock area to show you, you know, how they would set up and fence off areas for mines and label them. Yeah, it's a very small museum. It's a very small area, but so much stuff in here. You know, a lot of information. I hope some of the video I got, you guys can pause and read some of the stuff. Okay, so now we've come to a memorial site for the killing fields. This is, we're still in Siem Reap, so we will be heading to Penh to look at the S21 museum and stuff. But yeah, they have a little memorial here, so we'll go through here and I'll get a little video. A lot of pictures when we first come in, so yeah, I'll take a walk around and show you. Yeah, this doesn't look like a good contraption. So actually, lots of dogs around. See some of these pictures. From what I can see in the pictures, this would be a rack they would put their ankles on at night, so no one escape. And you can see by the sign behind me. Again, I'm being very low. I hope you can hear me. But the killing well, and I'll get you a picture of that. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Wow. So yeah, you can see, you know, there's bones and skulls right in there. All right, there's a little like shrine thing here with skulls and bones in it. We'll show you some other things before we see that. If you want to read that, just pause the video. Okay, we'll head up here and yeah, viewer discretion. Hope you can read that. Basically, it's a memorial stupa. So yeah, pretty unbelievable. I'll say when we were at another just over earlier, there was some small skulls, and yeah, Lindsay took that pretty hard. All right, so we're just gonna wander slowly on this little back alley here. And I can say the motel is right here beside me. This alley is only maybe 10 feet, and right beside us is a bakery, and it smells delicious. Every morning, every evening, we smell the fresh baked bread. And we actually went over yesterday and got 5 baguettes, about 6, 7, 8 inches long, and it cost us 2,000 reals. That's 50 cents for 5 baguettes. So we went back today and bought some more. But I just want to talk about the Chalong Angkor Boutique Hotel. So in the hotel, they offer tuk-tuk services to tourist sites. And, I'm thinking, oh, it's overpriced. We can maybe get a tuk-tuk driver cheaper. But we decided, hey, let's try this out. I'm just going to turn around because the alley's not very long, and it's probably the quietest place I can find. It's pretty noisy around here. So we decided to pay $25 US to do what's called the small tour. And about halfway through the tour, I came to the conclusion that it's well worth it to spend that $25. And in doing a little research online, I actually found out that you're probably best to book it through your hotel, because some of the tuk-tuk drivers will get you halfway through the tour and then want more money. So I'm glad we did hire through Chalong Angkor Hotel. The lady there, again, I apologize, I don't remember her name. She just actually told me. I got such a bad memory. But yeah, we're actually going to do another tour with her. But for $25 US, it was well worth it. He took us all day. We left about, I think, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't get back till like 5 o'clock at night. We seen 5 temples, and yes, well worth it. And we even gave him a little tip. He was pretty good. So yeah, I just kind of turn around again, just sort of talking about the hotel we're staying at, and booking tours through it. And like I said, I guess from what I've read and my own experience now is it's probably worth it just to book through your hotel if you're getting a reasonable price. You wouldn't want to get halfway through the tour and then have the tuk-tuk guy try to double the price on you. But yeah, in Siem Reap, this would be my first place we're staying. We're actually going to be renting an apartment for about a week, so that'll be interesting. I'm going to do a video of that, I think, too, and we have no idea what to expect. Okay, so we've left the Chalong Boutique Hotel, and we actually rented a real apartment for 1 week. So this is very local, and it only cost us $22 per day. And we have to pay, I think, a little bit of electricity and water, which I'm sure they're going to give us a reading before we leave. So yeah, I'll give you a quick look of the area and tell you this is local. This is a local apartment. What I did read online is if you wanted to rent this by the month, it turns out to be about $180 per month, US, by the way. So you can do some conversions. But I think it's 30 square meters. We have a separate bathroom, and we have a kitchen in this one. So I'll just show you outside. And the road is just right over there. And you see some construction going on here. They're building more apartments. I don't think they're working on it now, thank God. But yeah, here is the actual building we're in. I may get some more videos of the exterior, but yeah, we'll go in and show you. We just arrived, so I have no idea. We brought our luggage in. It doesn't look too bad for $22. There is bars on the windows, which I was wondering about security. But yeah, I got a little TV. There is Wi-Fi included apparently, but very, very basic. And as a lot, we've noticed the sinks are actually outside the bathroom. Like I said, it looks fairly clean in here. Yeah, the shower area does look clean. I don't see any grime. Hot water on demand. So yeah, it's very small. I think I said 30 square meters covered here. I don't even know what's in here. We haven't opened any of this. It looks okay though for 22 bucks. All right. And we'll head into the kitchen area, and this is the kitchen area. Yeah. So we do have our own sink, a little gas stove. I'm not sure, propane, I'm assuming, but who knows. And there's we got a washer and our fridge. And as I was saying, this is a very local apartment. This would be what, well, I guess local people would be living a little bit nicer of an apartment compared to some of the other houses and stuff we've seen. But yeah, we are definitely local in this one. It's gonna be fun. And so we just did some laundry, and look how the drain works. It just drains out down this trough, and this is in the kitchen area, and then it goes down that hole. Yeah, there's just a water trough right in the kitchen. I don't know if I mentioned, there's our little gas burner stove. It came with a cylinder of gas. I'm not sure how much is in there. But yeah, isn't this interesting? Doing laundry, and the water just pours out into this trough right in the kitchen.
We're in Siem Reap still, and we have come to outside of the city to, we rented a bachelor apartment, 22 bucks a night. We're here for a week, and I'm gonna go get a haircut today. Apparently it's only $2 to get your haircut.
All right, we're just leaving our apartment here, and as I said, this is in a very local area. I'll show you up and down the street. So as you can see, very local area. Don't mind the guy over there peeing in the alley. Local area. All right, so we're gonna head up. Sorry about the noise once again. But we're gonna head up here to one of the main streets. We actually seen a hair salon for women, and Lindsay wants to try out a haircut. So yeah.
All right, so we're at the place. I'm gonna get my haircut. It's actually gonna be $3 apparently. Maybe because, you know, we're not locals. But yeah, this is the place behind me. And they're gonna cut my hair. We'll see how that goes.
Chị khách boy $2.
$2 for boys?
Yeah.
Because it's short.
Yeah.
I've never had my haircut with a buzzer before.
What was that?
I've never had my hair cut with a buzzer before.
All right. You said you just got a couple inches taken off the dead ends.
That's all I wanted.
All right.
Good?
Yeah, it looks nice and straight at the back.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Shampoo?
No, no, I shampooed it already. All right, that was the quickest haircut I've ever had in my life. He blew dry it when it wasn't even wet. I'm not sure why, but yeah, he just took a little trim off the dead ends, and it's fine, I guess. For $3, who can complain? Today we're going to a market. It's a pretty big market, probably the biggest market that we've been to so far. It's got everything: clothes, jewelry, meats, fish, anything you can think of. We're going there, and we'll see you there.
Now, right down from our apartment, as I mentioned, we're in a really local area here. There's a market. It's actually a wet market. They sell clothes too and jewelry and stuff, but very authentic. It's only about maybe a 15-minute walk. So we're gonna head down to this market. And I was there a few days ago, and I'm telling you, yeah, this is an authentic Cambodian market, and it's also the biggest local market in Siem Reap. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. We'll head down there now. We're heading to that market I told you about, and last night somebody we met come across this guy who does some wood carvings, and I thought it'd be interesting to show you what this guy does. Yeah, look here.
This come in.
Yeah, thank you. Look at some of these things. Does a really good job. So yeah, thank you. Hello. See up here? All wood carvings. There's an arowana. Right. Yeah, nice. Yeah, and my favorite Buddha, the fat Buddha. Okay, so we've just made it to the back entrance of the market. Last time we were here, we came in from the front. So yeah, we're coming in from the back. I'll let you see coming into the alley.
Anh leo sang mà
You can see in here. And I bought my shoes at a retail outlet. So you can see here, folks, just a huge clothing area. Just huge. Any clothing need, again, prices. The prices here are going to be way cheaper than anything you're going to find in the tourist areas. So if you're looking for like clothes or produce, any sort of food, even jewelry, I would suggest come to the local markets. And a side benefit is you're helping out the local people. I said in an earlier video, COVID may have affected the West, but COVID affected these countries a lot more because they rely on the tourism dollars. So if you're ever in Cambodia, look up the Siem Reap market. It's the biggest market in Siem Reap. And come down here and, you know, buy stuff from these folks.
This is where they have original, where you buy your Louis Vuitton, Chanel.
Yeah, it's first copy. Yeah, look at it all. All right, so that's one of the clothing areas. We're going to head in now to the actual market itself, and we're going to be coming into the fresh market area first. See here the fresh produce. Looks like shrimps or prawns here. Don't mind the flies. Fresh meat, you got your fresh produce everywhere. Fish, dried out fish. You see a lot of the dried out fish here. A lot of stuff, I have no idea what it even is, but yeah, lots of stuff. And now we're kind of getting into more of the wet market area. And you know the food's fresh when it's moving. I don't know if you buy it and eat it here, but it's moving, it's definitely fresh. I said when we come down a few days ago, there was they had some chickens. You can get them and they'll slaughter them right here for you. It's really interesting, very interesting. I'll show you here. Yeah, I find it fascinating, just fascinating. Oh, look at the size of those! Wow, they're big. Right on. Right on. Yeah, as I was saying, authentic market, authentic market. If you want to come get your pig heads, you can get them right there. We've got our little bucket of eel. Lindsay? Actually smells good in here. Oh, I smell food cooking somewhere. So now we've headed into an enclosed area. Well, I guess I'd say roofed area, but a little more tame in here. You see, they even got packaged goods and stuff. Anything, we needed a bunch of stuff for the apartment, and we came here and we found pretty much everything we needed here. We didn't buy the meat here. We actually went to a supermarket. You can judge me on that if you want. My white man immune system, I don't think would tolerate some of the meat. But everything else we bought here. We bought veggies here. We bought some, you know, some things for the like a face cloth, laundry detergent. We all bought it here in the local market. Hello. Hello. And it said household stuff. If you need any dishes. So yeah.
If you happen to want to propose to your loved one,
You need the jewelry?
you need the jewelry. Here we are.
So yeah, we're coming up to a jewelry area now. There's a big area that's just selling gold jewelry. I'm not sure if it's real gold, but
Tiffany's.
there you go. Yeah, you can see way up there. It's all just jewelry shops. I'm said, no joke. We found everything you're gonna need that you can find in this market. Everything. Okay, so one of the things we needed was limes. So we come here. We're gonna grab a few of these limes. Okay. So as I was saying, it is a bit of a wet market. So if you want to come buy chicken, right here they'll do the chicken for you too. You can't get any fresher than live chicken. So yeah, not joking. Come here, get anything you need. Good day, everyone. Sorry there was a little noise in the bush back there. So yeah, coming to you from Cambodia, Siem Reap to be exact. And again, beautiful country, friendly people. People are really friendly. So today we're staying in a hotel just back here. I might do a video of it, I don't know. But today we're going to head down downtown Siem Reap and head to the like it's a royal palace. Apparently, when the king comes to Siem Reap, he stays at the palace. And also, there's a big temple on there. Hello.
Hello.
Tuk-tuk drivers.
Yeah.
No ride today.
Yeah.
No ride today. Thank you. No, thank you. So that's another thing when you're in Siem Reap. And again, this is all over Cambodia, apparently. It was the same in Thailand. We had referred to it as the taxi mafia. But in Siem Reap, there's tuk-tuk drivers everywhere. And they're really nice, but constantly asking you if you need a tuk-tuk drive. Constantly. And you'll pass one. And, you know, the other guy up front, he sees that you said no. And he'll ask you also if you need a tuk-tuk. So, but they are really nice. And it's cheap. You can take a tuk-tuk anywhere, you know, $2 to $3 anywhere in town. So, yeah, if you're in Siem Reap, Cambodia, yeah, take the tuk-tuks, real cheap. So as I said, we're going to head down to this royal palace, and also there's one of the biggest Buddhist temples in Siem Reap is there. And from the reviews, it looks gorgeous. Everybody says it's gorgeous. Again, noise, always apologizing. But yeah, we'll head down to the temple and the royal palace and see if we can get you some videos. I mentioned about all the tuk-tuk drivers, and I said we go up and down the local streets. I love it. I kind of try to stay away from the tourist area as much as possible. But I said the tuk-tuk drivers are always asking you if you want a tuk-tuk. Again, really nice about it though. But I found a perfect shirt. No tuk-tuk today. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so we're right now in what I would call downtown Siem Reap. Pub Street is, I think, just behind us a little bit. And yeah, I'll just show you what the street looks like. And mopeds everywhere. And you know, with the music you hear in the background, I got to be careful. I actually got a copyright claim on one of my videos. When I was in the market, they were playing some music, and yeah, it got picked up. So anyways, got to be very careful of the music that's playing. So I've mentioned if you're looking for like household items or dry goods, even fruit and veggies, the local market is where I like to go. And I'm not sure if I showed you the market video yet, but the meat is questionable, and I think it would make me sick. So if you are looking for meats, we've come to this market a few times. There's a few Western markets around. I really don't want to call them Western markets, but more what you would see back in North America: packaged food, packaged meat, cold meats and stuff like that in a fridge or a freezer. But we've come to this Angkor market probably 4 or 5 times to buy mainly meat products, but I'll show you. So again, right on the main street, it's called Angkor Market, so you could Google it if you're in the area. But yeah, this is where we've been coming to buy our meat products. We made it to the palace and temple grounds, and as we're coming in, there was a couple, I think, military guys. And yeah, you know, there's people walking in. We're the only white people that walked in, and he immediately says, "Hey sir, where are you from?" And when we told him Canada, he was just, "Oh, welcome, welcome." So anyways, we're in the Royal Palace Temple grounds. I'm really not sure what's what. You might be able to hear some music. That is coming from one of the temples. But yeah, it's very beautiful. Big garden over here. I'll show you the what I think is the residence. Not sure, but the grounds are very well maintained. Very well maintained. But over here I can see the, I guess it's the garden area. And yeah, it looks really nice. So I'll give you a shot of that. Maybe we'll take a little walk through. So like I was saying, from what I read online is when the king of Cambodia comes to Siem Reap, this is where he stays. And I'm sure when that happens, you're not allowed in. I'm just assuming that. If anybody does know, you know, put it in the comments for me. But yeah, we'll take a walk through this little garden area. It's really nice, really nice. Well maintained. And I was reading that they did renovations a couple years ago here. So yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, the walkway here is just ringed with a bunch of statues. So we were here in Cambodia for New Year's Day, and I'm gonna tell you, you know, the population of Christians and stuff in Cambodia is very small, like 2%. But the New Year's celebration was absolutely amazing. This whole area was filled with people, like thousands and thousands of people. And back in Canada, you know, we celebrate New Year's, but normally you'd go to the bar if you were younger, you'd stay home, have a few drinks, and watch the ball drop or something. But here they were everywhere, thousands and thousands of people. It was really neat, actually. So that's the temple over there. We'll go over and take a look. You can see a bit of incense burning there in front. Okay, so we're heading up to the temple area here now. You can probably hear the music. I hope I don't get a copyright claim for this one. But yeah, I can't go in. I'm wearing shoes and socks, but I'll show you the temple. Yeah, really nice, really nice. So, and I said there's vendors selling things everywhere in Southeast Asia. You can buy pretty much on the street. I want to show you this lady's selling birds right here. I think they're doves. So yeah, there's a big temple, and I don't know how well you could see back there. So just outside the temple, you can still hear the music. They have a little shrine set up. I'll see if we can get you some shots in here. In front of a lot of the shrines, there's offerings to Buddha. So here you've probably seen there was a bunch of plantains, and they put fruits, drinks. We've even seen cigarettes at the shrines. So yeah, very interesting. All right, carrying on. So we were at the Royal Palace and the Buddhist temple there, and we decided to go for a little stroll along the river that runs through Siem Reap. And we stopped at this hotel, kind of a tourist hotel. I think it's like 150 bucks Canadian or American, sorry, a night. But we sat down here and we noticed a lot of flags and things going on today. And you know, we're ignorant Westerners. I mean, just found out it's actually Victory Over Genocide Day today. So yeah, a nice day to come out and go for a walk around Siem Reap. But yeah, just found that out now. Victory Over Genocide Day. Ambulance going by. So just up from our hotel here, there's the main street, lots of restaurants and other hotels on it. And last night we were walking by and we met this guy that owns this little restaurant here. Really friendly guy, speaks really good English too, actually. So we thought, we'll decide to come in here and, you know, grab something to eat. Turns out, pretty good food, reasonable prices. I'll give you a look around at the road. Okay, so it's called La Gargota DS. I'll actually put the name in the top of the video. I pronounce really bad, but you can find it on Google Maps. So if you just type in the name, you'll find it. And he serves, it's Khmer food and Western food. So last night we got some fried rice. You know, I said it was pretty good. We decided to come back today, and every time we walk by, he sees us. We've walked by 3 or 4 times today, and he always yells out, "Hey, my Canadian friends." So I kind of feel obligated to come back again today. But we're gonna try the Western food, and we haven't eaten much Western food since we've been here. But yeah, we're gonna try out clubhouse sandwiches. So yeah, I'll let you know how they are, but I'll show you the menu real quick. You can see the name there also. I'll put it in the video. Yeah, he serves a variety of Khmer food and Western food. So yeah, if you're in this area, again, we ate here pretty good, and the guy is super friendly and speaks pretty good English. So yeah, give it a try. All right, quick update. Just finished, we ordered a clubhouse sandwich. Like I said, we were gonna order Western food this time, and I gotta be honest, it was delicious, absolutely delicious. So the owner's name is Sean. He's, like I said, super friendly guy, and I didn't really want to show the restaurant earlier because there was people there, and so, but now everybody's left, so I'm going to quickly show you the inside of the restaurant. So I said, yeah, really good food, decent price, and Sean, the owner, super friendly guy, speaks pretty good English. So if you're in the area, like I said, Google map the name, and yeah, come on down and try it out. Really good. Okay, at the bus terminal, giant Ibis bus terminal in Siem Reap. So we spent 3 weeks in Siem Reap, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Beautiful. And we met a great tuk-tuk driver. His name's Penh. Actually, I may put his info here for you. Really good guy. Actually, really nice. Very soft-spoken. But yeah, we're leaving Siem Reap and heading to Phnom Penh, I think it's called. But it's been very enjoyable here. And you know, the places we stayed were really nice. We stayed at Chalong Angkor Boutique Hotel. Very nice, very nice. Also stayed at Long Night Siem Reap Hotel, another boutique hotel, very nice. But Angkor Wat was absolutely amazing. As I probably said in one of the videos, I wanted to come to Angkor Wat all my life, so it was nice to finally get here. And again, in the other videos, you're going to see we paid $25 to Penh, and well worth it, well worth it. The tour was from 9 o'clock to 5 in the evening. We even went a second time. So, but yeah, just very sad to be leaving Siem Reap, but on to Phnom Penh, and yeah, we'll see you on the journey. All right, so I'm a little bit tired, so if I look tired, yeah, it's been, I don't know, maybe two and a half hours on the bus so far. So we stopped in this little town, village, and I think you can see behind me there, there's a little restaurant area. I haven't gone in to even see what the prices are. But yeah, we're in a local village, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see over here. I'll see, there's chickens running around. But yeah, the drive here, you know, again, seeing all the local areas. Many of the houses are on stilts. I'm assuming that's for like flooding. But I've noticed some of them are only, you know, 3 or 4 feet high on stilts, and others are like 15, maybe even 20 feet high, maybe 15 feet high. And yeah, no idea why some are higher than others. But yeah, very interesting, very interesting. I'll give you a quick pan around. We're not really, I think we're on the outskirts of the town right now. Yeah, the highway right behind me. Yeah, a little rest stop. It looks like it's kind of a local restaurant, but it has an IBIS terminal or bus stop here. So I'm sure they get a lot of people from the buses stopping. But yeah, kind of gray and gloomy today. It was funny when we left Siem Reap, just as we started pulling out of the terminal, it started raining a little bit. But we haven't had rain for, I'm gonna say maybe 5 weeks now. So yeah, as soon as we get on a bus starts raining, I'll take it, because it does cool it down a little bit. But a little gray and overcast, looks like we may be getting some more rain, who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and check the prices, and yeah, we'll see you back on the bus maybe. So the last stop, like I suspected, you're probably paying double the price. And yeah, I think it's just for the buses, and they bring the tourists there. And you know, it kind of does bug me because, you know, I go to the local areas. I like to help the locals out. And it just feels like when you take these buses, they're just taking advantage of the tourists by double charging for everything. So we stopped at another place, and just a bathroom here. So that's actually a good thing in my opinion. But yeah, it's been raining the whole time. So just before we got to the station, yeah, it quit raining. Perfect timing. I think we're about 2 hours from Phnom Penh, about an hour and a half actually. So I just want to say we took giant ibis. Now you can buy tickets online between Siem Reap and Phnom Penh. They're about $10 to $15. So yeah, guy on the motorbike there, just trying to was going to go in front of me. So we actually went to the terminal in Siem Reap, and we paid $17. So maybe you want to try to book online. There's a whole bunch of different companies, and also in Siem Reap downtown, a bunch of tour booths that sell tickets also, and don't know what the prices for those are. So yeah, I thought maybe if we went to this the actual terminal, we could you know, save some bucks, but it looks like we spent a little extra. I'm not sure online. Like I said, I did look. It was between $10 to $15, and I don't even remember what bus companies they were. So yeah, it cost us $17. They also, you get a free water and a little pastry. I don't know. It's just, anyways. So yeah, just gonna sit here, have a quick stretch of the legs, back on the bus, hour and a half, and we're in the city. All right, so in the first part of the video, we actually visited a couple places in Siem Reap. We went to the Landmine Museum and a small killing fields there. So now we're in Phnom Penh, and this is the site of the S-21. A lot of you probably know about what happened in Cambodia with the genocide, and the S-21 was basically a prison facility, and brutal stuff took place there. I think, from what I understand, the survival rate was like less than 1%. So yeah, they'd bring prisoners here, and yeah, it was like an interrogation, torture, and basically a death prison. So we have the honor, and it is an honor, to be here today. Back when I was young, I watched a movie in the 80s called The Killing Fields. And I'm sure most people, my age for sure, know about what happened with the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia. Basically, I think it was in the 60s, they started to form in the jungles of Cambodia, the eastern side of Cambodia. And by 68, they started their insurgency. 1975, I think it was, they actually took control of the government, and this is when this facility, S-21, opened, and the real horror begun. So we're going to take a little tour through here. Again, a little different than my travel videos, but this is still something that's very important to me, and I really hope you enjoy this particular video. I've wanted to come here since I've been a teenager. So yeah, let's take a look at this. So here, basically a layout of the prison. If you can see that blue area there, that's kind of what we're going to be allowed to see today. But the entire picture here was how big the facility was when it was operational. All right, so we're going to go into some of the cells, the buildings here. Again, I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I hope it turns out well for you guys. I'm going to try to keep rolling as much as possible. We didn't get an audio tour with this. We just came in and we wanted to look by ourselves. But again, I would advise anybody who watches this video to do a quick, if you don't know much, to do a little bit of research on S-21 and the Khmer Rouge to see really what happened. But as you can see, a lot of people were tied to these frames and tortured and left here for, you know, days, months, weeks. But they would put them in leg shackles. And I hope you're hearing my voice. I may have to boost the audio, but I don't want to talk too loud. Again, trying to be respectful. But this would be basically one of the torture areas. So yeah, kind of crazy. Just into another room, same as the other one, has a rack that they used to shackle the prisoners down with. And, you know, I'm going to say it again, viewer discretion is advised in this one video. But you can see how they'd shackle the legs down and would torture them. I'll try to get you pictures of what some of the stuff says. If you want to read it, just pause the video. But yeah, crazy, crazy. You're going to hear me say this probably a lot in this video. So. But we'll head back out here. And you can see this is Cambodia has, I don't want to use the word interesting, but because it's been a horrific past, and you know, the Cambodian people have suffered immensely in the last, 100 years or so, being invaded by other countries and then having the Khmer Rouge take over. I said I'll try to get as much of the text as possible. You may have to pause the video to read everything. I'm not sure how well the pictures are going to show up, but I'll just say it's horrific. And if you want to read the text, you may have to pause the video. I apologize if there's a bit of a glare on some of the photos. So I may have mentioned it in the intro, but originally these buildings were actually a high school. And, I may have showed some dialogue on some of the information boards where former students were talking about how they used to come and play in these courtyards. And if you can see there, these right here, those are actually coffins. I'm not sure if anything is in them, don't want to know, but this courtyard used to be basically where the children would play, play. And took over the high school and turned it into a place of nightmares. There's Pol Pot. And, here's some of his, I use the air quotes behind the camera, some of his comrades.
His name Boy He was minister in 1926 by hotel. So he told his this one Boy then
Sorry if there is a bit of a glare on some of the photos. But I'm going to mention it again. Comrades.
Not allowed to stay together. Everything changes, like culture.
And they used forced labor, and children weren't exempt from that. Children were used in forced labor. They were thrown in wells. They were chopped up. Again, comrades.
I show you the woman of this species. His name is and his name He just died recently.
Just photographs of, all the prisoners that have been here. Not all of them, but yeah. And just another, children were not immune. Sorry for the glare again. So we're going to head up to the second floor of Building B. So I'm not sure if you can see down below there, but that was basically the courtyard down in this area. Again, it used to be a high school. Children used to play there. So when Pol Pot first came to power, one of the main things was to get rid of any dissidents, and that included the wealthy. If you were fat, it means you were rich and you were targeted. They also tried to get rid of all the intellectuals. School teachers were targeted. Don't know how well this video is going to be received, but this is actual history, not the made-up stuff. And I've talked to, again, as I may put in the video, that I've talked to many people who are self-proclaimed socialist and communist, and amazingly enough, I ask them questions. I've lived in Germany. I know about the Holocaust too, and the Cambodian genocide. And I ask them, well, what literature have you read, or where have you been? And I get the same answer all the time from these self-proclaimed socialists and communists. They haven't read anything. They know very little. You see here another one of the buildings. All the front is enclosed with barbed wire fencing. I will say that I'm actually a little bit shocked how many people are here. We visited several tourist sites on our journey so far, and this is actually the busiest tourist location we found. There's hundreds of people here, and this is a very small area. And again, it just goes to show the importance of this museum, and to stress what happened here, that so many people have come here and are interested in this.
This is a number mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a bar, wooden bar.
So we're in one of the buildings now that was used to hold the prisoners. And as you can see from that cell, these cells are literally maybe 3 feet across, maybe 5 feet in length. I'll show you one here.
The prisoner not allowed to fall.
Sorry if it's a little bit dark in the video, and I am speaking low, trying to be respectful. But yeah, just dozens and dozens of these little brick cells to hold prisoners. And as I was coming in, there's a sign on the front, and it basically says that the barbed wire was put on the front to keep prisoners from jumping out and committing suicide. holes are cut into the walls between each, which used to be a classroom. I'm assuming so they could use a guard to check all the prisoners. But the bottom level here is brick. Apparently upstairs on the second level, we'll go up and look, it's wooden cells. So we'll go up there and take a look. Okay, so we're up on the second floor now, and yes, all the cells are made of wood. Apologize if there's glares and shadows, but these cells here, I'm gonna say, are maybe 2 feet across, maybe about 6 feet in length. A question was asked because there's shutters here. You know, would they have the windows open? And probably not. Another thing I think is fascinating is, you know, I talk about all sorts of things in my life, and a lot of people, when these sort of conversations come up about tyranny, people say, oh, but that was in the past, we've learned a lot, and this stuff happens over and over in history. The Khmer Rouge was just ousted basically 40 years ago, 45 years ago. That's in my lifetime. These things can happen, and they do happen. Sorry for the color, the light and stuff again. So we're up on the 3rd floor now of one of the buildings, and I mentioned the barbed wire. You can see the barbed wire here. According to what we've been reading, it's to keep people from committing suicide. The torture must go on. Okay, so you know, we're pretty much done the tour, and we're on the other side now, and there's a memorial set up here. It says, "Never will we forget the crimes committed during the democratic Campeche regime." Yeah, democratic. That's where the majority says we're gonna do what we want and kill the rest of you. What I also like to mention is during the Khmer Rouge's reign of terror, they killed between 1.5 and 2 million people. And at the time, that was approximately 25% of Cambodians' population. A quarter of the population was murdered. Hey, so we're on the outskirts of Phnom Penh. And sorry if there's a bit of a glare, sun's in a bad location. But we booked a hotel really close to the airport. It's called the Cambodian Country Club. You know, it's not a bad place actually. It's nice, the environment's very nice. It's the second most expensive place we've booked since we've been here. It cost about $50 a night. It's listed as 3 stars. When we were in Thailand, we stayed at the Daewha. There's a video about that. That's a 5-star resort, and we spent $58 a night. So we're paying $50 a night here. And you know, I think there's better value elsewhere. Just FYI. So if you are in Phnom Penh and you wanted to stay close to the airport, you know, again, it's a nice environment, but I think there's better value elsewhere. So on the country club grounds, there's a bunch of sports facilities, tennis, badminton, there's a soccer field. Actually, if you can hear, you may even be able to hear, actually I'll show you, here's the tennis court. So yeah, there is a few different things on the property. There's a couple pools, a nice, fairly big pool, and more of a kid's pool. But to be honest, I dipped my hand in it. There's no chlorine. I normally won't swim in the pools anyway, but with no chlorine, definitely not going in the pool. And I may have a video here I show you where there's actually horses on, but we'll go into the reception. And don't mind my flip-flops. In the first few videos when we were in Thailand, you could probably hear my flip-flops going. So I actually bought some sandals with straps. I forgot them. So you're gonna have to listen to the flip-flops. But like I said, the resort or the hotel area, the country club, it's not horrible. But again, I think there is better value. Over here we have the volleyball. And you can see the actual court itself is not in the best shape. But badminton's just over there in the building. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of greenery. You know, it's nice. But there were some other hotels around. Like one I looked at was the Ark Hotel, and I think it was $30 a night. And I just think that would have been better value. The room itself, it's a smaller room. It's only 20 square meters, and I will say it's clean. It is a very clean room, one of the cleaner ones we've stayed in, and the bathroom has no smell. That's pretty much the first bathroom with no smell. But some things about it is none of the lights on the end tables work. The door to the room, it sticks, and you're not supposed to make noise after 9 o'clock. It's impossible to go in and out of the door because it sticks so bad. And the balcony door, it doesn't close properly, so you got about a 1/2-inch gap. The room safe, it's one of the smaller room safes, and so you know, you can't put your laptop in there or anything, but it doesn't matter because you could just lift it up and walk away with it anyway. And to boot, someone has locked it, so you can't use it anyway. And I was reading some of the reviews, and I think we got the same room, but somebody was complaining about the same thing, because the room safe was locked and they said they couldn't open it. So yeah, the safe is useless. So, but I'll show you one of the pools here. This is the bigger pool. So yeah, that's the big pool. And they got a little waiting pool over there too. There is 2 fitness rooms, gyms. You know, they're pretty basic actually. They got some free weights. It's right here, you might see it. I'm not gonna go in because it is very basic. Over on the other side over here, that's more of the dining breakfast area. Lots of seating. And the room did come with a breakfast included. And it did say it was buffet style. And if you watch some of my videos, you know about me and buffets, but I gotta be honest, there hasn't been very many people here, and it isn't actually a buffet. You are allowed to order something off the breakfast menu, and yeah, they make it and bring it to your table, so it's not really a buffet. But here's the horse area. You can see it's a really nice field, big field for horses, and we see people out here all the time. They offer horse riding lessons, but they're kind of expensive. It's $33 an hour. So we've seen mainly kids out here, you know, maybe 3, 4. So yeah, again, it's not like it's horrible. It's not horrible. I said the environment makes it, you know, probably the best thing. And it's very quiet in the back hotel. Again, reading the reviews, I guess they have rooms up front, and it's a busy road up front. And I've read the reviews, and they say that people were complaining about too much noise. But we're in the back area, right beside the stables, actually. And yeah, super quiet, super quiet. So yeah, maybe I'll do a quick room tour. It's a small room, but again, service is really good. The staff's very friendly, and important thing for me is the room is very clean, and no smell in the bathroom. So yeah, we'll head up to the room.
All right, we're at the airport in Cambodia. I think it's called the Cambodian International Airport. We're headed today to Vietnam. So we're really excited about that, and we have to wait 6 hours for it. But our time in Cambodia was pretty special. We went to Angkor Wat and a bunch of the temples there, and it was really amazing, actually. And then we went to the Genocide Museum, and that was also, I don't really know how to describe that. It's sad. That's all I can really say. But yeah, our time here went by really fast. It's been a month already. We'll be spending a month in Vietnam. And yeah, we hope we have some really fabulous videos for you there as well. We've so far been in Southeast Asia for 2 months, just shy of 2 months. And yeah, it's been quite the experience. Lots of learning and growing, and lots of fun, exciting things that we've done here. Yeah, hopefully Vietnam is just as exciting. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing there, but there'll be videos anyway. But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to waiting 6 hours here at the airport. Hopefully it goes by fast. There are some restaurants we can maybe get something to eat at. It looks pretty expensive though, you know, it's the airport. So you're gonna have the expensive prices like at any airport. But yeah, we'll see how this flight goes. It's only an hour flight, so not too long. But unfortunately, checkout time is noon at the hotel, and you know, our flight doesn't leave till 6:10 tonight. So that should be a fun, interesting time at the airport. It's pretty busy here too, so we did find the smoking area, which is probably where we'll hang out most of the time. I found the toilet already, so I know where that is. And yeah, I guess we'll see you in Vietnam.
All right, so that's Cambodia. It went by really quick, actually. When we first got here, the first week, I said, geez, it feels like we've been here quite a while. And now that we're leaving, I thought, geez, it seems like it went by so quick. But yeah, we almost a month in Cambodia, and I got to be honest, it's a beautiful country, beautiful country. You know, going to Angkor Wat, a bucket list item, obviously off the list. And the last place we stayed, I actually didn't get the room video done, but the Cambodia Country Club. Yeah, it was nice. I think you could find better value elsewhere. We paid $50 a night. I probably mentioned that. But yeah, it was, I think, the only place we stayed where the bathroom didn't smell. So, excuse me, that was nice. It was nice to not have a bathroom that smelled. And it was really clean. Of course, you know, it's kind of an expensive place for Cambodia. And being it was a country club, so grounds were well maintained. But yeah, it was nice. Just I think we could have found better value. But you know, hey, if you want to stay in a country club environment, yeah, like I said, I would recommend. There was really nothing too wrong. Yeah. So wrapping up Cambodia. I said it's kind of hard to believe we've already spent a month here. So we're at the international airport in Phnom Penh. I always got to think before I pronounce that. Phnom Penh. So yeah, you know, it's not a huge airport, but pretty big. So now we're going to be jumping on a flight heading to Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, Vietnam. So probably going to end the Cambodia videos here, leaving the airport. And yeah, we'll start the next series as we're boarding the plane and heading off to Vietnam. So we're in Phnom Penh International Airport right now, getting ready to go to Vietnam. Pretty stoked. The whole thing is originally started as I wanted to go to Vietnam, and then it just turned into a whole adventure. That's not a bad thing. But yeah, just getting ready to leave Cambodia. The plane will be here, I think, an hour and a half when we board. So yeah, off to Vietnam. And once again, it's always, you know, when we're about to leave a country, I'm a little sad that we're leaving, but pretty stoked about going to Vietnam. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to try to do a lot more videos in Vietnam. We're going to do some more, I guess you'd call it tourist stuff while we're in Vietnam. But yeah, I'll try to get some video of taking off if we can. And at the Vietnam airport, we're going to Ho Chi Minh, old Saigon. So yeah, Ho Chi Minh City. But yeah, see you there.